Hi guys, and welcome to Evoke Luxury Collection, where craft meets perfection. Here at Evoke, we make various kinds of handmade leather products, including footwear, bags, belts, wallets, and more. In this video, I'll show you how I made this unique footwear using materials that you can get easily from your local market. First, I had to prepare the leather because the color wasn't the desired color. It came in a kind of chocolate brown. So I started by stripping the color, and to do that I had to sand the top layer using a smooth sandpaper. Now this process is not compulsory for every project or every leather, but for this particular material, for this particular leather, I had to sand the top surface. Sanding your leather is not out of place, but you have to do it carefully so that you don't damage the leather. Now, for those of you that know a thing or two about leather, you know that the major difference between the top grain leather and the full grain leather is that the top grain leather has the surface sanded to a finer finish or a smoother finish, hence removing some of the imperfections from the full grain leather. Now, for those of you that wonder why handmade footwear are expensive, it's simply because of the level of craftsmanship required to get the job done. And let's not forget the cost of quality materials too. Now this is me sanding the leather. Now after sanding the leather, I used my black leather dye to outline the crocodile patterns. This is a crocodile pattern embossed on cowhide. Now I was just being creative when I decided to use the black dye to outline the crocodile pattern. So you can be creative as well. Feel free to be inspired by people's people's work. This is more or less art, so there's no limit to what you can create. Let your imagination run free. Now I'm almost done outlining the pattern, and after that I'll go ahead and coat it with my brown leather dye. Now this is me coating it with my brown leather dye, and the idea was to get a kind of a patina effect, which was what I was aiming for, and I got just that. So like I said, feel free to experiment, be creative when doing these things. Now after applying my brown dye, I went ahead to apply my polish or wax, if you may, brown polish, just to smoothen the surface. You remember we sanded it. Now this is the before and after. Notice that it is shined a little, like I shined it a little bit, but I'll shine it again after coupling the footwear. So I shined it before coupling the upper, before making the upper, because you can see that I had to put a belt. Now this is me creating the insole. Then of course I will couple it and give it the final shine. I will last it and give it the final shine. So this is after lasting it. You can see it's impossible to tell if it was even sanded. You might even think I used the oil foam thing, but no, this is just shoe shining at its best. This is shoe shining at its best. Yeah, so this is me shining it after lasting to give it the final finish and the final shine. This process can take hours. It can take hours, but the result is usually worth it. So you can see. I hope you guys learned a thing or two from this video. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Bye.